Alrighty guys, how's it going today? So as you can tell, it's definitely a lot warmer out because of the clothes I'm wearing. I'm wearing a regular hat, sweater, brush my little gloves, which is actually kind of interesting because I can actually touch my screen. Usually you can't do that with gloves, unless you get the special kind of gloves, but I don't have those. So, yeah, it's really nice out. It's about, the thing says it's 35, but with the wind it's like 32, but there's not much for a breeze either, so probably right around 35 degrees. I actually went and fed my cow in these very clothes, minus the gloves. I had my other gloves on. Because these suck for carrying water and for forking hay, so I got some heavy duty ones that work just fine. They're actually kind of comfortable too, so you can probably hear everything dripping. It's dripping like crazy. I got a puddle in the backyard, so it's not going anywhere because the ground's frozen. So, but there is getting to be some lawn showing, but apparently there's supposed to be some more snow coming. I don't remember what day, but I think we're on the light side of it. But some areas I think we're supposed to get, I think, up to 3 inches, and other places they're going to get more than that. I don't really want any of it. I want 0, because I want this shit to go away and never come back. You know, I'm done with it. I want to be done with it. So anyways, there's going to be a little interesting story. It's not a rant or anything like that, you know, not compared to last night's video, but it kind of was, well, it was about 8 o'clock in the morning. I was still sleeping. I didn't want to get up. I just wasn't going to get up any earlier than that. I was awake at 8, but I just wasn't going to have any part of getting up earlier. Because I don't like doing that. Not a morning person. So, unless it's an emergency, then I will, but other than that, I'm not going to bother. But, my mom always gets up earlier than me. Obviously, she's a morning person, so she gets up, she does her usual business stuff in the morning, and she looks out the window, the front picture window there, or whatever the hell you want to call it, for the living room, and there was something on top of my mailbox. And we thought, you know, maybe it was just some punk kids, you know, they're going to do something stupid. Because usually kids like to do stuff like that. They always like to stick stuff in your mailbox or on top of your mailbox or whatever. Kids do that. I figured, man, it's probably a troll, asshole, whatever. You know, we didn't know what the hell it was, right? I have one of them with me now. I didn't bring the second one because it's the same thing, just a different color. I'll show you in a minute anyway. But we didn't know what it was, so we were kind of iffy about it. So we went and looked at it, brought it in and looked at it, and it had a note on top. I didn't bring the note with me. I don't remember what it says, but apparently it was a gift for the cows. The cows that we have. And that was it. It just said that, and God bless or something on the bottom. I didn't really read it. Mother did, but now this is what they left us. Like I said, I only brought one because the other one's the same thing. It's just a different color. And I am blind from the light now, so that's great. So I'm not too sure if I'm going to show you this. I could flip the camera around, but I'm too lazy to do that. I don't want to get it dirty either, but I'll put you guys here maybe. Don't stop recording by mistake. Done that in the past. Somebody brought us this crazy looking little doohickey guy here. It's some kind of a leash, but it's kind of like a heavy duty kind of. The size of that hook, eh? You know, compared to a finger or whatever, how you want to look at it. Apparently these are for cows or calves or cattle, whatever. From what the note says, they didn't really explain it. They just said a gift for the cows or something like that. That's the other end of it. I guess that, I don't see like a handle in it. I guess you just hold on to it. Something like that, I guess. It's not very, I don't know how long it is. I mean, it's decent. It's got to be at least 6 feet, probably, at least. Now, this one is not, is obviously it's not, how do I word this? It wasn't wrapped. Like, it wasn't all tied together. The other one is still kind of wrapped up. They had it, I guess when you buy them or whatever, they're put together somehow. I don't know how to explain it. They're just, you know, it didn't come like this, you know, it was all neatly wrapped. That's what I guess what I'm trying to say. I don't know, but I guess, I don't know if this is some kind of an apology thing. Maybe they were thinking about that video I uploaded about being, I'm not even sure who this came from, to be honest, but I'm guessing it's probably the people that got caught trespassing on our field just a few days ago. The guy in the snowcat. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe he saw the video. I'm not 100% sure, but we got 2 of these, and this one is a blue and black. The other one is an orange and black. So I know these are pretty heavy duty. I don't know if, I definitely don't think I'd be walking the mother in this one, because I don't know if that would hold her. Well, let alone you wouldn't be able to hang on to it, but I really actually do see this kind of being useful, you know, in the future sometime. Because it's obviously just a leash, but I think if you got smart enough, you really could figure out how to tie this thing up. Like, I already figured out, if you had to in a hurry, you could just wrap this around, let's say, the calf's neck, you know, and you could just, you know, fit it around her neck if you had to tie them up or something. But not too sure if this would hold up to the mother, but I think this would come very handy for the calf if the mother should decide to ever she would want to reject it, because that can happen. It hasn't happened yet, but it could. Then you're forced to bottle feed them, right? Because the mother, you would either have to tie the mother down, you know, and let the calf suck on her, or you're going to have to bottle feed. So I think this would be useful for the calf, because we could just, you know, the way I figured, if it just put it around its neck, or get a little doohickey for its neck or whatever, so you could clip that on. You know, let's say this was on the calf, so I reckon it, and then maybe somehow tie the other end to a post or something, you know, if you had to manually bottle feed it, you could do that. So, because I don't know if these are to walk to walk cows, if they're tame enough. Like, if you wanted to, I mean, I've seen people do it, like, you know, at like state fairs and stuff. You know, that's how they bring their cattle in. Sometimes, if they're tame enough, they'll just have one of these fancy little things on them. So, but it's definitely interesting little gift, but you know, I think these would, and I got 2 of these yet too, so this is gonna get all dirty now being on here, son of a bitch. But I don't think I'd want to use these on days like we're having now, where it's, you know, gushy and gushy out, and you're just gonna get it all dirty, and then it's gonna ruin it. I'd rather not use it on days like that. If you have a dry, like in the summertime, you could probably use it. The wintertime, you probably could use it too. I don't know. I would definitely stay away from the slushy days, that's for sure. But it's one of those interesting gifts, and leaving it on top of the mailbox was kind of an interesting deal as well. That kind of, to me, it gave me kind of a red flag, because, you know, usually when people do that kind of stuff, it's kind of a mean, stupid joke. So, but maybe they didn't want to come on my property or something, I don't know. But I guess it is what it is, but I guess whoever sent it or brought it over, however it got on top of my mailbox, I guess thanks for the gift. It's definitely neat. Like I said, I don't think there's a handle here. Because it's braided pretty good and nice and tight, so I don't see a handle here. You probably don't need it. You probably could just, that's smart enough, you probably could just do something like this. You see, you know, you probably break your fingers if the you'd probably break your fingers if the cow tried pulling on them, but you know, get smart with rope and figure it out. But yeah, I don't know if this really is meant for cows, but apparently that's what that note says. It kind of hints that it is. I think it would definitely be good for calves, for sure, because they're not that strong. For the mother, I don't know. She can get a little bit violent sometimes, and she can get a little rough. But we don't walk our cows, you know, because they're not trophy cows or nothing like that. They're they're working cows. They're meant to make us money and whatever else. So, but yeah, I got two of them, like I said. This is a blue and black one. The other one is an orange and black one. That one's still neatly wrapped up. I'm not going to take it apart because it's just going to be the same thing as this. So I will be sure to put this in my stash that's slowly growing for cattle. I got a small stash going now. You know, I got tags and stuff like that for my cows. So, but yeah, I definitely think that these would come in handy if, because we didn't have any good rope that would be gentle for cattle. I mean, we have chains, but chains they're a little hard on cattle, especially calves. Especially if they're pulling on it, you know, they could break something real easy. This is a little bit more forgiving. They'd probably still break it, but you know, it's the point that they can't choke themselves out. Really, it's not going to hurt their neck or anything like that, unless you get one of those collar looking things. I don't know if they have any for cows or not. Probably do. I wouldn't doubt it, but I'm sure you can get them at the vet for freaking dirt cheap as well. But I don't think we're going to use these on the big cows unless we have some kind of an issue and maybe we have to. But for the calves, I probably would definitely use. I think you could probably use these for other things as well, just not just for cows. If we had goats, we could probably definitely use them on the goats. I know people down the road got some goats, and people over there got some goats. That would work fine for them too. The hook is awful big though for goats. Like, I don't think you need a big giant hook like that. Maybe you do, I don't know, but no, I think we'll definitely have a good use for them. We've never had that issue yet of a mother rejecting their calf, but it can happen, so kind of need to be prepared for that as well. I told my grandma that maybe she ought to get one of these too, because I think she would like these for when she's got to walk her dog, because it's really soft on the hands. It's not very, you know, like if someone was to pull on that and you're not paying attention, you could lose it. But if my grandma uses the old school freaking chains, and that's what's so hard on the fingers, is those stinking chains. And they last, but they're hard on the fingers. So I don't know where they got these from. They didn't explain it, so I'm just guessing they probably either had them or they bought them somewhere. Probably most likely at a vet place or something. But yeah, I'm not sure if this is just some kind of an apology gift or what. I guess if it is, it is. There's a car. But it's a pretty cool little gift. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, that's for sure. I don't see anything wrong with them. It looks like they're pretty solid. I like the hook on it. The hook's freaking... It's going to take a lot of force to snap that hook. But, yeah. It's pretty fancy. Fancy rope. Well, it's not rope. I think it's... It looks like rope. I think some kind of a nylon or something. I'm not 100% sure, but it's weaved together, and then it's got that weavy look to it. Fancy, fancy, fancy. Like I said, I got another one like that. That one's still wrapped up neatly. I'm not going to unwrap it because this one here alone should last us, unless we need it. But I guess whoever sent me the gift, thank you. I wish you would have left your name so I would know. But, you know, probably wouldn't say your name online anyway. But, you know, it's just a fact that I'd like to know who sent these gifts. I know we've received gifts in the past from other people. But it was more like food, really. It was related to these people. So, but yeah, they'll definitely come in handy. A little overkill for walking smaller animals. But yeah, I'm not really too sure. They said it was a gift for the cows, so I'm guessing this has got something to do with the cows. I mean, I suppose so if you wanted to walk them, I guess you could, but they're not quite tame enough to walk them. The bull's getting very tame, though. I got a little story on that bull of mine. Like I said, this is where this would come in handy, I think. It would be if the mother was to reject it, and then if I had to feed her, or feed him, I could easily just tie him up and he wouldn't run away. Even though they probably wouldn't if you're feeding them, but we'll always find the use for them somewhere, somehow. Here comes a semi. So, anyways, I went there. Went there earlier today. That truck is so damn loud. Okay, finally. Jesus Christ. Anyways, the bull, obviously, I've talked about this before, that the bull's coming up to me now. Let me kind of pet him a little bit. I think the bull's kind of liking me more than the mother, which probably could be a bad thing, but it's going to be a good thing for me when it comes time to ship him out, but so I told my grandma that, and she was kind of like, that can be a good thing, but it can be a bad thing too, because if it's, the bad thing is, I guess you get more attached to them, you know, but I do it because I want them to be tamer, because of the mother, or because if you don't tame them, then they'll do what my uncle's bull did, and they'll jump the damn fence and run down the road. So I think I'm going to go down the route of taming them. I wish the mother would get a little tamer. I think she's trusting me more and more now, but I don't think she'd like it if I stayed there very long. I mean, she knows I'm not going to hurt it, but, you know, that's the way they are. They are pretty protective of their kids. So, I guess, still have to watch your back, but yeah, the bull just kind of walks up to me, and I start rubbing its back. It likes to be scratched underneath the chin the most. So I do that for a couple of minutes, and then I rub its back, and then he starts coming over to my leg, and he starts rubbing his head on my leg. So I guess he's returning the favor, I guess. I don't know. Unless he's got an itchy head, but I don't know. He kind of wants a playmate, too, I can tell. Because he tries to play with the mother, and the mother wants nothing to do with that, so it just kind of runs around in the barn. Doesn't have much room, but it's only got another week to go, and then out the door it can go. It can roam around in the pastures. Then he's been checking out the hay, and he's been checking out the water. I don't think he's eating any hay yet, but he's kind of looking at it and kind of sniffing it and playing with it a little bit. But The water, he's doing the same thing. He's just kind of sniffing it and playing with it. He sees the mother drinking out of it, so maybe he's kind of getting the idea, you know, I don't know, but I don't really know if they would eat much hay or even drink much for water, because they usually just drink milk for 2 weeks. They're probably a little longer than that. But even if I don't see what would be wrong with them drinking water if they wanted to drink it early. It's not going to give them any good stuff, but it might taste a little different. I don't know, but he's walking up to me. I guess that's kind of the main thing. The mother she doesn't really snort. She just kind of seems to make kind of like a growly noise. I don't know what's up with that, but she's not really hollering. At first that's what she did, but now she's not really doing it as much. She kind of still hollers at the calf sometimes, but I don't know. I think she's kind of just getting used to me. And then the other cows are getting used to me too. Of course, they're seeing me a lot more because I'm going there, you know, 50 million times a day. So they get used to me, I guess, after a little while. Still gotta watch them though. They still like to buck a little bit. That one was bucking me in the back yesterday when I was pulling hay out of the ring. I don't know if she thought she had an itchy head and she wanted to use me as a scratching post or what, but didn't really appreciate that. She got me right in the lower back area too. So, but whatever. So that's what's going on today. Found these on top. They were on top of my mailbox. They were not in the mailbox, and they were not in the garage or anything like that. They were on top of the mailbox. So that's already getting tangled. But yeah, I guess somebody sent me this gift. These gifts here. It's just some rope and this nice big old fancy hook on the tip. These would probably be good for walking horses too if we had some damn horses, but we only got no damn horses. Every farm should at least have one horse. But yeah, we don't have any horses, but that'd probably be useful for that too, because at least horses you can walk. You know, they don't have a problem. I don't think I'd want to ride a horse. I'm too heavy for one. I'd probably just break the poor thing's back. Gotta lose some weight first before I attempt to do anything like that. So, but yeah, they'll definitely come in handy. You know, if we need to move a calf or something, or whatever, or if we need to bottle feed it, if the mother should reject it. Might even find some other uses for this later on down the road. So, there's no name on here or nothing though. I wish they'd put a name on here, but that would just be the name of the hook, but just kinda spins too. Of course, most of them do. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that. I just got this, I guess it's some kind of an apology gift, I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's probably related to the people that were trespassing on my property that other day. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. So, that's it. Right there, I got 2 of them. And then, like I said, found this on top of the mailbox. So, but I'll definitely be sure to add that to my stash collection, or my stash of farming related stuff. So I don't know how much these things cost. I'm sure probably not very much, but we'll definitely get some good use out of them, out of these little guys. I'm sure if we don't use them for the big calves or the big cows, I'm sure we can use them on the calves, no problem, if we had to. Sun's coming out. About damn time too. It's sick and tired. It's been cloudy the last couple of days. Well, we kind of need the sun. One, it'll get a little warmer out, and 2, it'll melt this damn snow faster. So, got a cat coming across the road. What was that? That was a weird noise. But yeah. So I figured I'd just show you guys that. I got food cooking, so this video's not going to be too long. I gotta go eat dinner and stuff. It's a little after noon now, but gotta eat something. Might as well just be hungry all freaking day. So yeah, figured I'd just show you guys that. Just got this little neat little gift here. Not much to say about it. I guess besides thank you, I guess to whoever sent it to my, or brought it to my lovely green mailbox. I need to update that too. Well, actually, I do have a nice one here. Been wanting to get rid of that piece of shit green thing and put my fancy white one back in. I actually like this one more than that big green one. A friend bought this. It was actually my sister's ex-boyfriend, whatever. Because when we lived back at the farm, the other one got ran over by some asshole. So he bought this thing, and yeah, the flag needs to be fixed though. I'm not too sure what's wrong with that. I think the spring's broken inside, but we had this up there for a few years, and then of course then we moved here, and I wasn't going to leave it there because I figured, we could probably use it. Yeah, I suppose this probably looks cheaper to you guys, but I actually kind of liked it. I like the wood post look, and then the white mailbox. This is still fine. It's just been sitting in here ever since we moved here. So, but if you want evidence that it's been in the ground, well, there's some dirty marks there. So, but yeah. So I guess that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna go do some other things, enjoy the sun. Feel like going blind. I'm sure I'll go blind any minute because I forgot my damn glasses. Had them with me earlier, but not now. But as you can see, there's getting to be more yard showing, so that's nice. So, but yeah, anyways, guys, I guess I'm gonna go take off. Go cook some dinner, I guess, or see how my food's doing. I got food cooking right now. So I figured while that's cooking, I'll make this quick video showing that somebody left me some fancy rope. I guess to walk cows or horses or something with them. I'm sure you can use it on anything, really. Told my grandma to get one of these. She'd probably like it when she's got to walk the dog. Because we're only down to one dog now, so, I probably would give her one of these, but I kind of want to keep them for emergencies, And plus, with the mud and shit out there now, they're going to get all shit. So it's not very long either. I don't think she'd like these short things. She'd have to probably double them up or something, but we'll get a longer one. So, but yeah, I figured I'd just show you guys that. Show you that it's nice out. We're getting some decent weather. It's supposed to be a couple of days. It's supposed to get in the 40s. You can see it's melting pretty good there. Got some water pooling up here. It's just not a place I wanted to pool up, but it is. It's rotting out my damn building. Whatever. Need a new building anyway. This building's shot. Door's alright, but need a new seal on the bottom too. So yeah. But anyways, guys, I guess I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah. Take her easy, guys.